Excellent.
Are you still going to stick with the confident ButtonBashers win here, Mennace, or are you having a change of heart?
I need to stick with them. Like I said, you can't just back out from supporting, you know, the people that you feel so confident about. And I will have a very overlit Citystreets config, so I'm quickly gonna jump into my controls, and before I let loose the lighting on new people, I shall just tone it down a slight amount. And now I can to give you people an idea, because we are working on the configs, of course. So drop us a message if you think we should change it. I quite I don't know, it's not bad. You can see everything. At least we're having stable owned 3D connection. Oh yeah, owned 3D, owned TV, as they have been having some connection issues as of late. So I apologize for that on their part, but I am running my stable 1.6 meg up, so I am trying my best. No applications running in the background, so I want to bring you guys the best after my absolute script the other night of my PC crashing. And that, of course, is I just want to mention to the community quickly, if anyone is looking for the TCM power match, the whole first VOD was basically erased due to my PC crashing, so there is actually no VOD for that. I apologize for it profusely. Everyone was complaining about a humming sound, so I put my my fans off on my computer, and that was the inevitable death of me, as yeah, my PC did die from it. But I shall be investing in a hopefully better mic very soon to annoy you people less. We shall be going underway here with a knife run, and Jermaine and Zycox are going to open up here. KZ is getting one of his own as he takes out Shubi. Koji dropping Zycox, and we have a Rio, and well, literally all of the ButtonBashers players just going absolutely massive, taking out the last of the aNimus players, and they do win that one. So they will be going for the side choice here. And we shall see from the scoreboard as to who takes what, as my team chats only is on. And it seems that ButtonBashers have favoured this attacking side, and aNimus have gone defense. I don't know. I don't see taking attack as a smart idea.
No, I was just about to say personally I prefer defense here any day of the week. So I'm kind of surprised that ButtonBashers have elected attack, but clearly they're confident on it. They did win the knife round, so it would be interesting to see how they open this one up. Are they going to go balls to the wall kind of aggression, or are they going to play a bit more keen, a bit more patient, and try and pick people here, there and everywhere? You know, just wait until they're ready up, and then we will find that one out. By the way, Mennace, I was going to ask this before. If people want to get onto IRC, what's the channel?
IRC channel is cod.tv for the general channel, or of course you can talk to management, or if you want to request a stream or so forth, you can hop into there, or if you want the English the English UK stream channel, it is cod-tv.uk on QuakeNet. And then you can send my bouncer, or not my bouncer, sorry, my username on IRC will then be Mennace stream, so that I don't have my bouncer spammed, because that made a crash last time. I don't want to say that out on, or I just did say it on stream, but do me a favor, guys, don't spam my VNC. It doesn't like it for some other reason. And I thought that's like the whole point of why you actually have a bouncer, is to prevent yourself crashing like that. But I will also send Mennace stream any shoutouts or any messages, any birthdays, whatever, if you would like, or just come have a chat. Would definitely be around after the game. We will be broadcasting the Playing Duck finals after this match. If you want to stick around, that'll be a One Night Cup final that we will broadcast to you guys. You know, just something giving back to the community. You know, not so that we're just sticking to these high tier teams. So we do actually give I don't want to call them the lower end, even though they technically are. You know, the teams that usually wouldn't get coverage. We're bringing them something else as well. But we will be going on to the second map here, which is on Citystreets, ButtonBashers versus aNimus. aNimus has taken the first map in this best of 3 at the moment. But Metuz, please do take it away.
Yep, as you said, 13-11 to aNimus if you are joining us late here, which basically they dodged the bullet. Had ButtonBashers won, they would have won the entire cup. But let's get on in this round, as Tubi has picked up that early scalp of Bocco. SMG on SMG. Amazing how spread both teams are on this map. But it looks as though ButtonBashers is going to come together and try and push the mid/A. And Cyclops is going to come round with the AK. Manages to miss pretty much every bullet. Whips out his Deagle. Does finish off Kozje. That was nearly incredibly embarrassing for the man who absolutely carried aNimus to victory last map. But here we go. Enrio and Stormy both picking up a frag. As you can see on your screen, it is a 2-on-2. KZ Star and Stormy versus Ono and Enrio. Ono with the scope pushing towards Wooded. He is being accompanied by Enrio here. So they're going to try and push the B site, it would seem. And to my surprise, well, Stormy has actually rotated now, but there was no one on B just prior. Stormy is going to peek across with a scope. He has seen a player go to laundry and absolutely missed the shot by a country mile. Really should have landed that one. He'll be angry with himself, and Ono is pushing up towards green. He just heard that scope shot ring out, and he will deagle down Stormy, who was completely unaware, caught with his pants down. KZ Star now having to push very aggressively onto B site, which has gone down. Tries to wallbang through the bomb and doesn't get anything for his troubles. Enrio, picks up that kill, and in turn, ButtonBashers will pick up the first round of Citystreets, but I really thought that aNimus had a chance there.
Yeah, true, and it seems that ButtonBashers really know what they were doing to choose this map. But Stormy's going to land that amazing opening shot there onto Ono. Ono's going to be slightly upset with himself. It's one man down for ButtonBashers. And just quickly, I want to jump in here, and I just want to send a quick shout out before I forget to all my South African friends who are tuning in. I'm well surprised at their support of this community. But Kosh is going to go with the deagle onto Futury's head, and that will definitely hurt his morals there, as his team are dropping at the moment at ButtonBashers' very slow play. And it seems we have 3 aNimus players on this A site. Well, while they only have one person going towards B, but you know, ButtonBashers is more or less playing along with that tactic and pushing that A site. It seems they're going to have a rotate on B, as Chibi takes the kill on the B side covering player. And we'll have a 3 versus 3. Of course, we'll have the rotate coming in very quickly. Chibi's going to land that second frag there, and Bomb's going to go down. Jermaine here, coming in from behind. Bocco's going to land the frag onto Chibi, and Jermaine's probably going to hope to get this closing off frag. And Rio sitting in this mid area, he spotted Stormy as he jumps across the street. He's going to have Bocco pushing up on him. He should spot him, and Bocco does get the unfortunate side of that one and loses out. He's going to try and get in on the bomb site. Stormy fakes it and draws out, and Rio tags up Jermaine, and he's going to know where Jermaine is now. And this is not a good situation to be in. 14 seconds left on the bomb, but Jermaine jumps up, lands the shot into Stormy, and it's now 2-0. And ButtonBashers are really going all out.
Absolutely, but both rounds have been quite tight though. Important to note. This could have easily went the other way. It could be a 1-1 situation at the moment, but as it's turned out, it is 2-0 to ButtonBashers, and Jermaine has claimed the first kill of this round onto Bocco. Seems a bit of a nade magnet so far in this matchup. Countlessly getting killed by nades on backlot too, from my recollection. I'm going to follow KZ Star here. as he has seen a player in mid-market. It was Enrio, and he has pushed and took down KZ Star. Jermaine getting his second frag of the round onto Zycox. Just 2 players remain for aNimus, Stormy and Future.
Explosives planted.
Future has been taken down. Stormy with a 1v4. There is Stormy. He has managed to double his kills in this round, but he has been taken down extremely quickly afterwards. And before you know it, it's 3-0 here to ButtonBashers. So we did say that we weren't completely sure about taking attack, and they proved us completely wrong here.
Definitely. I think this is going to be a massive moral boost for the ButtonBashers side as well. I mean, trying so hard for a first map and then losing a 13-11, going to a second map like this and being able to play it so well as they are. I mean, dropping 2 aNimus players, going for a 30 very quickly, and confusing this aNimus side, you know, quite badly. I mean, for ButtonBashers, this is actually very good. This is playing into their hand completely, because they're going to go from being completely demoralized to playing a map, absolutely owning the enemy. Now they've got to play a third map, and it's just going to make life so much easier for them, having that, you know, the other team tried so hard. They didn't really try much the second map, and you know they're going to probably try even less on the third, because they're going to be completely tired. But we are going to see the bomb go down here as Jermaine gets it down. KZ Star's going to be at the top of the street, and a perfect spot to spot these last 2 ButtonBashers players. But Honor's going to come in from the side and take out KZ Star, and we have Stormy flanking all the way around. He actually lands a tag onto Stormy, gets a second one. Sorry, Honor getting tagged from Stormy, and Stormy finishing Honor off. Honor probably going to be really unhappy there. Stormy getting a second one here. This is really becoming bad, as Stormy thinks he actually has an idea of where the last player is, but Jermaine just peeks up there in the last moment, lands the frag there onto Stormy. Really well played from Stormy, coming out of nowhere and dropping ButtonBashers.
Wow. I mean, every round except for round 3 has gone to a 1v1, 2v2 situation. And right now, ButtonBashers are making it count when it matters. They're currently 4-0 ahead. I really hope aNimus are going to stage some kind of a comeback, or this could get very, very one-sided incredibly quickly. And Zycox has fallen early on this round to CosJ's SMG. So, what can aNimus pull out the bag this time? Bocco says not too much as he gets completely destroyed from Tubi. Stormy has replied on Enrio, but currently find themselves 1 player down here. KZ Star's also taken down from Tubi's SMG. So now down to a 3v1 as Future nearly gets a dream double kill plus 10, but is completely turned over from CosJ, and quite, well, to be honest, predictably, aNimus have called the timeout. Definitely tactical.
Oh no, I mean, it's not even questionable. There doesn't seem to be any lag connections. All of these guys are on, what, about 40 odd pings. I mean, this has tactical timeout written all over it. And you know what, ButtonBashers, by the looks of it, are just going to use this time and say, you know, let's practice some nades, you know, let's keep on form, let's spray each other, just keep our aim up. You know, I don't think ButtonBashers are at all going to let this get to them. But I mean, you can see aNimus are sitting here in a situation where they've realized that they've got to do something now. They've got to fight back. They're now the ones that are behind, and I think this could get interesting. I think aNimus are going to start playing very, very, very weirdly to try and just catch ButtonBashers out on any moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's smart aNimus to call a timeout. A lot of people will be sniggering at them and stuff. I mean, everyone has a bit of a dig at teams that call timeouts to do tactics, but really, a 5-0 down, and clearly something needs to change. It needs to change fast, otherwise, before you know it, they could be 10-0 down, and it's too little too late. So, they're going to try and rack their heads together here, come up with some ideas. How are ButtonBashers piercing their defense? What's going wrong? And right now, it just seems Stormy's the only player who's shown up to Citystreets. 8 frags. Closest on his team is Zycox with 3. You have Bocco on 2, and Future and KZ Star are bottoming 1 frag apiece. Gives you an idea what's going wrong here.
And I don't want to say that they're bad, but I mean, Future and KZ Star, it's 1 kill in 5 rounds on a defense-biased map. I mean, ButtonBashers must be playing extravagantly, and the players that we saw nearly topping last map to be sitting at the bottom is just, you know, it's not going to be their friend.
Oh, absolutely. Stormy's been playing Sublime so far on this map, but he just hasn't really had any support whatsoever forthcoming from any player. But I'm going to pick up this round with aNimus. I would like to see there's anything noticeable different. The first thing I've noticed is that Bocco seems a lot more aggressive here, so perhaps they're favouring the best defense with a strong offense. But right now it isn't working as ButtonBashers have picked up the first 3 frags, and it's now a 5v2. Seems that timeout was completely fruitless as Tubi is pushing up the street, closes off Cyclops. Stormy once again with it all to do. 5 versus 1. He seems to be the last player for aNimus nearly every single time, and a clean sweep for ButtonBashers and a 6-0 lead. This is starting to look a bit desperate for aNimus Mennace.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, no matter how you look at it, if you take a tactical timeout and the very next round you lose to a team ace, I mean, that's going to be upsetting. But Bocco's pushed from the last round. We saw him all the way take up Copbox. He's now pushed up Mistaz and taken out Koje, which is very well played from him. And ButtonBashers seem to be slightly suppressed here at this corner area. Jermaine's going to get an AK frag onto Zycox, Stormy getting a nade onto Rio, and Chibi replying onto Future there. We'll have a 3 versus 3. Chibi, Ono, and Jermaine more than likely to, or more than able to pull off this clutch. Not even a clutch, but this situation. Chibi's going to make his way onto that B site, which has been able to clear nearly every single round so far. But he's going to wait for his teammates to move in, seeing as he does have an AK and scope teammate available to his use. Stormy's going to be sitting at the top of the street, and he's going to take him out. Now we have Ono and Jermaine, who's sitting on the, or moving towards the B side, but KZ Star shuts down Ono, and it is now all down to Jermaine. As he's moving on to the B side, he needs to go get that bomb, and he's going to have KZ in front of him, and that is the first round to aNimus on the defense side on Citystreets. And I mean, even if I go 6-6 to defense, I'd still be pretty happy with it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt about it. aNimus have a very steep mountain to climb here, but it has to start now. They have that first important round on the board. Psychologically, it looks so much better than that big fat 0. They need to follow through with it here. KZ Star does take down Chubi, but is taken down himself from Enrio, who then goes on to Bocco too. Stormy has replied onto Jermaine. Future coming under heavy fire here, but he has tagged Kozje, who's in Wooded. Doesn't drop though, regens back to full. Future lurking around like a dirty old man at a playground. There is a player to his left here. It was Kozje, and he does claim that kill. Can he connect the dots here? As Enrio takes down Zycox. 2 versus 2. Stormy and Future. Once again, Stormy and the last 2 players on his team. Let's switch over and see what he's doing here. He's in the B arches, pushing towards A arch. Has the SMG now in his grasps. Can hear the plank going down, but he has been taken down from the very intelligent play of Ono. And unfortunately for Future, he made a bit of noise there, picking up an SMG, I believe, on the floor. Ono just spun around and just eviscerated him to make this a 7-1 lead for ButtonBashers. Wow, this is starting to look a bit saddening for aNimus.
And then Rio is just not taking any rubbish. Let's actually follow him. He's going to push this mid-side. He's going to land and frag onto Bocco. He's going to push all the way forward up into their spawn. Car frags flying out, taking down the attacking ButtonBasher side. He's going to help out his team. Zykox is going to jump around the back. Very unfortunate as he looks away at the pivotal point. And Rio going down. And we have Ono and Jermaine attacking this A site. But Stormy's sitting in that window house watching for them. Bomb plant's going to go down. Stormy's going to tag up Jermaine as he peeks on that corner area. KZ Style is going to drop Ono as he gets the plant down. Jermaine now last man standing, but Stormy takes him out before I can even get my words. And Future's going to go for that defuse, and we're going to have a second round here for aNimus. And I nearly want to say welcome to the scoreboard, aNimus. You know, they finally, it's taken them 4 rounds of changing play from the timeout, but they have seemed to pick it up here.
Yeah, but make no mistakes, 7-2 on defense is not looking too good right now. But KZ start nades on out. Bocco playing very aggressively here, nearly gets paid off, rewarded. He does take down Chubi, nearly gets the double frag. Throwing that grenade up and over. Not going to land. Chubi does complain about 10 FPS, perhaps the laptop starting to bite back here. Here's Ed Start with the AK frag onto Kozje, dominating him there. And Rio, as he said before, playing Sublime, but he has been stopped in his tracks momentarily after killing Stormy by Future's SMG. Devastating effect, and Zycox does clean up the remainder in the form of Jermaine. So, 2 rounds in a row to aNimus. Can they do the same and get 5 rounds? Only time's going to tell here, but they really need to make it happen.
Let's see if Stormy can get this opening pick where a few rounds ago was able to land. Wow, plus 10 coming up from KZ Star in the form of a nade. Chibi and Ono, very pivotal players for the ButtonBashers side, dropping here. And it seems ButtonBashers are going to make it very difficult for themselves from the start. Jermaine and Kodge are getting tagged up heavily, although fighting back. And Rio and Jermaine taking down Zycox and Boko. And we're quickly back onto a 3 versus 3. Stormy's going to try and protect this A side. And by the looks of it, we're going to have two of the ButtonBashers players moving towards this A site. Kodge is going to play around with the men on B. But in the end, it does look like they're going to try and make a B push. Jermaine spraying away. KZ Star's going to land the frag onto Enrio, so that's the mid man down. Now we have two ButtonBashers players very spread across this map. Let's flick around here as we have Jermaine pushing up onto this mid side. He's got two players on his left side at Wooden, but they would have heard him drop down on those stairs. Enrio's going to try. Oh, Kodge's going to try cover his back. He has spotted one in Wooden. He's taken down KZ Star, and he spotted another one on that van. He's going to try and move in. Jermaine quickly flicking around, taking the smart maneuver, and he's now spotted. He spotted Stormy. Yeah, Stormy moving back the other way. So they're going to run towards this A site, knowing it's clear, seeing as there were only two players left. They should be pretty much uncontested going for this bomb plant. Stormy's going to be smart here and hopefully look around this corner. He does spray. He does have an AK in hand. And Future's going to try and move in, getting the spray in. He lands a tag onto Kodge. Although Kodge gets the better of him, and now Stormy's going to try with this AK. He's got AK and scope in hand. Bomb's not really planted for him to be able to peek very easily. He has played it rather smart. And Stormy's going to go for a straight plant though, and I mean straight defuse, and he's going to be able to get this pretty much uncontested. And that's slightly poor play there from Kodge, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. A kind of player of Kodge's standards, that's poor. That's really poor. You know where the bomb's planted, going up towards the opposition catwalk and trying to walk all the way around. You're just asking the opposition to defuse the bomb. That's exactly what happened. But let's get into this next round. Remember, that's 3 rounds on the bounce to aNimus, and at the moment there are a player to the good here thanks to Zycox's grenade onto Jermaine. Jermaine's been playing pretty damn good himself too, perhaps a tiny bit overshadowed by Enrio, but he has been completely taken out of this round. And it has gone very quiet. Boko could get easily 3 frags here if he's careful, but the answer is no. He does claim 1 and then closed down incredibly fast afterwards from Tubi. Quite unlucky that he looked straight towards spawn side without establishing how many players were in the car park itself. Just make sure next time he doesn't look so fast, doesn't jump the gun. Again, goes very quiet in this round. Flurry of frags in action and then kind of dwindles down to a tortoise-like pace. If aNimus can pick this round up, it'll be an exact repeat of what happened last map with ButtonBashers. And right now they are 4-2 up. The bomb is down. Zycox claims another kill onto Ono. Future takes down Tubi. Easy defuse. 4 players remaining for aNimus, and the absolute nostalgia is there. The last map we saw ButtonBashers getting fairly dominated towards the start of backlot, but they brought it back to a 7-5. The roles have been reversed, and here we are with aNimus with 7-5 down against them. So who knows? Maybe there's some life left in aNimus yet, and Crossfire on Citystreets, I should say.
It seems that moral play is not coming into any effect. Timeouts not taking effect. Round differences not taking effect. These guys have literally shut down any form of finding out what's going on and are just playing COD 4. Neither of these teams are giving up, especially knowing that there's money on the line here. And so far it's just been a going struggle for both of these teams. I mean, especially after being 5-0 up for the ButtonBashers side, and aNimus having closed that gap and brought it back to 2. Although, you know, ButtonBashers are on the defending side, so it should make it a whole lot different. And it seems we're going to have an aNimus taking it a slow mid-ish kind of push. Stormy's going to sit on this van. KZ Star's going to land a nade on Kodge, which will open up that A side relatively quickly. Although Jermaine's going to reply with a nade of his own and take down KZ Star. Future's going to go onto Enrio. Tubi's going to reply onto Future, and it's literally, as you said earlier, tick for tock, just one aNimus player, one ButtonBashers player going. We have Boko dropping a nade onto Jermaine, and we'll probably have a reply frag within moments as Stormy throws his nade into his mid area, which might actually take down the ButtonBashers players. Nearly doesn't. But Ono does land the frag onto Boko, 1-for-1 again. And Ono just peaks at the unfortunate time. And we're actually going to have Tubi, who's going to flank all the way around. He has been spotted, unfortunately, as Zycox turns around at a very key time. And he is going to land the frag onto Tubi, and that's 6-7 in favour of ButtonBashers, and the lead is very quickly slipping.
Absolutely, I believe it was 6-0 at one stage to ButtonBashers, and considering that was the scoreline at one stage, aNimus are going to be absolutely emphatic with this comeback. Just one round in it now, and a couple of players have been tagged, Zycox and Future. Both will rejet. There we go. KZ Star also gets a tag for his troubles. Looks like aNimus are favouring the kind of slow push towards A and mid, but this time they didn't get that early frag raid onto Kozjay, so A is going to be much more difficult to push into. But it seems that Future is getting in so easily here. There are two players at the back of A. KZ Star has claimed the kill on Jermaine, who was one of those players that I just aforementioned before. Future has seen the other player. I believe it's Ono. And Rio comes to his rescue there into the A house. Bocco's going to come around the corner. Ono has been taken down from Stormy. Scope on scope action. And the bomb is down from KZ Star. aNimus are now 2 players ahead as KZ Star once again, this time just slaughtering Enrio as he's peeking around the A arches. Zycox and Bocco both come up huge for their team, and there we go. Almost a clean sweep, just Future fell. And it is all even once again, ladies and gents. That 6-0 lead has been completely brought back. Well played by aNimus.
Very well played. Let's actually tone down a bit as we follow Bocco, who's seemingly not going to tone down as he rushes towards this A side. ButtonBashers have really started to sit back this round, and they're just giving the essential spread instead of trying to peek for those extra frags. Bomb's going to be on this A side, but no movement as of yet. KZ Star having died to drop that bomb. It seems we're going to have one ButtonBashers Kozjay most likely push up the side here. Bocco's going to more or less expect something as he looks in that direction. Chibi's going to land the frag onto Future, and we're going to have Zycox pushing up on this mid street. Other than that, ButtonBashers have really pulled out the keen mode and are not doing anything else than what they should do. Now Bocco's finally going to land a frag onto Enrio, taking down one of the ButtonBashers players. There's only 4 left to find though, as Stormy and Bocco have to pull something out here, get this bomb down. Leaving it all down to Stormy, who's sitting with that scope in car park, but Jermaine with an unbelievable AK peek just dropping him. There's just no getting away from Jermaine's AK. He's just, I swear, is one of the best with AK.
His timing is phenomenal. His peeking is just, it's unmatched so far in this game. I'm going to follow Bocco here straight from spawn. He's so fast, so briskly paced through the A arches. He's already on a bomb site, pushing towards flower pots. There is a player up there, probably Ono, and Jermaine has been picked. It was actually Jermaine there on the pots. Ono was in the A house, has also been taken down, and aNimus just coming together, just domination here, clean sweep. Whatever ButtonBashers can do, aNimus can do better right now. He's ahead at 8-7. aNimus just grabbing them by the shorts and just pulling them back. It's 8-8 now.
Wow, this is quite something. I'm actually going to follow Jermaine. I want to try and wow, lands a wallbang through mid, taking out Future in the head. I was hoping to follow him to show you people what he has to struggle with, holding probably one of the most difficult bomb sites ever to hold. But he's seems changed up and he's going to move into that mid area, letting his teammates rework the site. He's going to land a frag onto KZ on. He's actually found the bomb. This is very useful for him as his team can now converge onto that bomb instead of having to worry about where the bomb's going and such. Somebody's going to land a reply frag onto Rio, and Zycox is going to peek out, getting the frag onto Jermaine. And it's now down to Chubi, Ono, and Kozjay to take out Zycox and Stormy, probably the 2 best players for aNimus at this moment, and most in form at least, or on form. Chubi's going to sit in this B arch and hopefully time it just right to get them peeking out here. And it's all pretty much gone quiet as both of these teams really in it for the round now. Stormy's going to flank around, and he does actually get taken out by Chubi. Really well played there from Chubi. And Zycox is now left with trying to get that bomb. Kozjay's going to be able to see him get the bomb there, but peeks away at a very unfortunate time. Lands a frag, Chubi lands a tag there onto Zycox, and Kozjay's going to finish him off all the way from A arch. And that will be ButtonBashers pulling a 1-round lead out.
As we said before, just tip for tap. One side gets ahead, the other one pulls it back, the other side gets ahead. It's over and over here, rinsing and repeating. Future's pushing fast this time, taking over the reins of Bocco, and there we go, the double kill onto Chubi and then Rio. Pushing phenomenally quick here with the SMG, paying dividends for him at the moment. Bocco in turn has pushed A. And does get that kill onto Ono. Is he going to blow himself up on the barrel? Incredibly close. He just shot the barrel previously, was on fire, jumped round and nearly paid for his mistake. But as we just said before, tit for tat, ButtonBashers go ahead again. aNimus come right back with a clean sweep. 9-9. Nothing separating these two at the moment.
That's weird how the rounds go. If the round goes fast, it's aNimus' side. If the rounds go very slowly, it's ButtonBashers' round. And we can see the rounds have slowed down. Jermaine's going to get naded from Zycox. It seems that aNimus have really gone for a split mid-A push. Chubi's going to land the frag onto Future, and Kodge's going to add on to that, taking out Bocco. And Stormy again trying to help out his teammate here in mid. They still seem pretty unsure about where they're going to go, and all three aNimus players are stuck in this mid area, completely surrounded by ButtonBashers. But Chubi's going to be dropped, and that's more or less going to open up the B side for them. They're going to run towards it as fast as they can. Stormy's really going to try and push in and take that site. He's going to try and jump up onto that B arch. Zycox is going to land the frag onto Rio, and Kodge is going to try and push up through mid, while Ono flanks around the top street. Though he will be watched. Stormy not going to be giving away his position anytime soon. And Ono is going to meet up here with the aNimus player any second. Zycox does land the frag onto Ono. Stormy peeks out top the arch and lands the last frag onto Kodge, and it is now 10-9 in front of oh, sorry. It is now 10-9 in favor of ButtonBashers. Oh, sorry, I lie, aNimus.
Yeah, first time. I think it's actually the first time aNimus has been ahead so far in this matchup. Been behind ever since the very beginning, and right now they are a player up. Ono has just got a double kill onto KZ's throw onto Bocco, but before that, Stormy, Future and Bocco all paying up for their team with a frag each. Future then gets his double, this time Ono is the victim. Just Chubi remains here, Mr. Laptop. He said he had 10 FPS before, hoping it's better from this time. 3 players to find. Bomb going down from Zycox. He has picked up the kill onto Future, doubles his kill tally in that few seconds onto Zycox. Gets 2 there, but then closed off in the back from Stormy as he tries, unfortunately, to push out that door. Wrong place, wrong time. And aNimus, for the first time in this matchup, are 2 rounds ahead, 11-9.
And it seems that aNimus have really more or less gone a roller coaster. They went high on backlot and just took it, dipped all the way down at the beginning of Citystreets, and now riding all the way back up. As the nade frags do fly out from ButtonBashers though, and it's 3 men down for the aNimus side, all 5 still alive for ButtonBashers. And it seems the rest are going to be trying to do an A push, as we have KZ Star, last man standing. He takes down Jermaine. He's going to try and get that. He's going to try and get at least 1 or 2 more players, but Rio does come in from the side, taking out a Deagle and shoving a few bullets into KZ Star. They're taking him out, and that will be 1 round difference yet again.
Indeed. I'm going to follow from spawn here, Ono with the scope. Haven't really given him too much love so far, but I think that needs to change right now, as Enrio has picked up that first important kill of the round. Future coming straight back onto Chubi. Players falling 1 apiece. Ono the only man on B at the moment. Well, having said that, he does have a teammate in the form of, have a quick look. Who is that? I'm not entirely sure. I think it's Kozj in mid, who did just take down Bocco, but is closed down for his troubles. Didn't really try and make any effort to get out of there. It was a bit obvious he was there, as he just killed, I think it was Bocco momentarily beforehand. A 3v3 now, as you can see on the left and right of your screen. Future has that bomb, has support in mid. Zycox is also there. No players of ButtonBashers on A here. If Future knew that, I'm sure he would push there pretty damn fast, as Zycox has claimed a scalp of Enrio. aNimus a player up. Sensing weakness here. Going to go for the plant. Future's going to go for the full plant, and he will comfortably get it, as Stormy does manage to take down Ono. And Zycox comes up huge, killing Jermaine. And that 2-round lead is established once again, and that is match point now to aNimus.
This is true, and I'm actually going to follow here with Mr. Future. He seems to have a relatively not bad spawn, but Honor does take him out. Very unfortunate for him. So we're going to move on here to Boko. As he's taking a push up onto this A side. Boko really favouring this A side. Honor's going to come around the back of Windows and should be able to get a peek onto him. But Boko does actually have the right direction and tries to take a Kojak. Although Jermaine coming in there and showing them some love, taking them out one by one. And Jermaine just holding the site like a beast, but it is Zycox all on his own, left 1 versus 5. And his pivotal peeking time is going to be very unlucky as he looks away. Honor peeks around the corner and does take out Zycox. And I think this is match point for aNimus, and they're going to do something big. And I'm going to be hurt to say that ButtonBashers, if they lose another 13-11, I mean, how demoralizing would that be?
Oh, extremely. Absolutely extremely. 2 close, narrow defeats. Just makes you think that had aNimus have been better in those 1v1 and 2v2s at the beginning of this map, what the scoreline would have been. Much more comfortable, that's for sure. But Chubi has claimed that first kill of the round onto Future. So the overtime period is looking good at the moment for ButtonBashers, especially now as Kozjay has claimed that kill onto Zycox. And Rio coming back onto KZ Star this time, 5v2. Ono with a majestic shot onto Boko there through the wall. And now to 5v1 against Stormy. He's going to have to one-up his 1v4 if he wants to try and pull this one out in normal time. He has started off into Chubi, but closed down instantly after from Rio. And we will be seeing the dreaded MR3. 12-12. So tense.
Way too tense. At least, it's literally about the one thing you do want to happen during an overtime. During a match. We're actually going to wait for the last of the players here to just quickly join up and ready up. It's Pro Mod 211. Thankfully having MR3 auto built in, so it detects the match, says, oh, 12-12, we need a winner, and throws it into MR3, just making life easier for everyone. Now I'm just quickly going to jump over there to the IRC where it seems that Mr. Trolley is trolling as usual, doing what he does best. Other than that, I would just like to thank our sponsors of Mondeal Service, bringing you the stream, which is quite kind of them, giving you this amazing action that we are able to shoutcast for you.
Yeah, I just hope the guys who are watching this are enjoying it. It's a pleasure to be casting with you, Mennace. It's been a absolutely great game so far. First map was a 13-11 to aNimus. Of course, this one has gone right down to the wire at 12-12. Nothing separating them. aNimus may be feeling a bit hard done by it. They didn't close that one off. It was 12-10 at one stage. They did have 2 match points. Kind of threw them away. But after that 6-0 deficit at the beginning, I'm sure they won't be feeling too bad.
ButtonBashers just need to literally pick up from where they started, or how they started off this first map, and just take a 3-0 and just nail it. But I am actually going to follow Ono here as he's got scraping on this mid side, and this is the exact start that they wanted as Boko drops to nade from Jermaine. Ono, I don't know if he seems to be lining something up or planning to shoot a barrel. The KZ start Future, and KZ Star again going massive here, taking out 3 ButtonBashers players. And Rio finally getting a reply and taking out KZ Star. And we have the 3 Pro Mod Life Stormies versus Ono and Rio, who will be better known as Future, Zycox, and Stormy, of course. Ono's got Deagle in hand, and Rio behind him, and he's going to be moving onto this A bomb side. No one actually there from the aNimus side. And it does hear one rotating, and will get spotted as he walks up those stairs. He will be called to his teammate, but he has stopped in his tracks, not wanting to give too much away. He does walk around this corner. He does spot one, misses all the deagles. Very unfortunate from a deagle bro himself. And he really needs to try and get a pick for his teammate to be able to move in here. And Rio landing a frag onto Future. And for all goodness, they could actually rotate to B to give them a better chance. Sting all the way through mid. Looks like still one has pushed all the way up into mid, and it will be their scope. Stormy and Rio jumping out there, taking the shot, and it will be Zycox jumping around the corner, taking out Rio and Ono. All their hard work going to waste as one man finishes them off and gives them the first round here on the board.
Phenomenal play from Zycox. Bided his time, waited for the opportune moment to strike, and was rewarded with the 1v2 plus 10. Clutch out of the jaws of defeat there as KZ Star has started the best possible way with a frag grenade onto the scope of ButtonBashers. Oil has fallen. Kozje replying with a nade of his own, but onto his teammate of Chubi, which is just absolutely not what you want to happen at this stage. In an MR3 of 1-0 behind, backs against the wall. You don't want the heavens to open and your teammate to nade you. That's awful play. But Boko has taken down Jermaine. 5 versus 2. KZ Star heavily tagged. Will regen. And Rio himself has been tagged, then dropped from Future. Kozje tries to mount some kind of resistance, but is taken out easily from Zycox in the backside, and that is a very brisk 2-0 lead to aNimus here. Looking pretty good.
Let's follow Chippy here. He's got a rather good spawn to get up into this mid side, but one of the SMGs for ButtonBashers going down in the form of Kozje. Chippy's been able to push up all the way into this mid side, pretty much uncontested, and it seems he has spotted one walking into A. He's going to lay down to enable his team to get into better positions while he covers them. He's going to throw a smoke out onto B side to try to confuse them most likely. But he's still just going to peek in onto this A site, making sure that no one comes around and rotates. Or at least pushes up through mid. Looking at the overview map, you can see aNimus have really spread themselves out on this one, having 2 on A, 1 mid, 2 B. Really good defenses, and Bokka's going to land the frag onto Chubi in mid, and we'll have Ono landing a frag there onto Zycox. Bokka replying though, taking him down, and good old Rio with the AK coming and taking out Bokka. KZ Star trying to cover the side at the moment, to defend it at least. Stormy landing a frag onto Rio. Now it's all down to it is all down to Jermaine. He's got to find 3 aNimus players. He knows who one is. He's tagged up a second one. But KZSR does get the peek on him, and it is 3-0 to aNimus, who just need one more to take this map.
What a transformation. What a transformation indeed. This time, at the beginning of Citystreets, we saw ButtonBashers comfortably taking a 3-0 lead all the way up to 6-0. Roll spin, absolutely reversed, foot on the other shoe. Wow. 3 comfortable nil to aNimus here. One more round and it's theirs. They have 3 match points here. They've already squandered 2. They really need to capitalise on one of these next 3. Let's pick up the action with... I'm going to actually follow ButtonBashers here, and I'm going to follow Jermaine, as he has been pretty detrimental to the aNimus side at the moment. Enrio currently top fragging, and he has got that kill onto Future with the grenade. Jermaine camping there in the A house, picks up 1 kill onto Boko, and Enrio with a second, and Zycox coming back, so it's a 4v2 here. Jermaine still biding his time around pots. He's just thrown a grenade, and he does land that grenade onto Stormy, who is probably just faffing around in car park for a bit too long. And now, I was about to say Zycox has a 1v4, make that absolute 0, as ButtonBashers have welcomed themselves to this MR3, 3-1. aNimus still very much in the driver's seat here.
But I think aNimus are pretty much... I'm pretty sure that they are quite relaxed, knowing that they have got another 2 rounds, not to play with, but, you know, to learn what ButtonBashers are doing and really be able to fight that round that they need to take. But Ono does land the first frag there onto KZ. Our Future's going to push in onto Chubi and take him out. Bokka's going to be pushing up into the mid, and it looks like aNimus are going for the B push. The bomb pretty much still undecided in the mid area. And Zycox is just going to turn and shoot Boko in the side, which is pretty uncharacteristic from the previous map top fragger. Future has nestled himself there in on that B arch, and he should be able to find a frag in front of him as Enrio literally walks into his spray. He's going to try and back out of that one with hopefully not any recourse. Kozje's going to land a deagle onto Zycox. Zycox not going too big this round for his team. And Future's really going to get that nice long range SMG onto Kozje. And it seems aNimus have drawn ButtonBashers to that B site and ran all the way back A. Future's going to be meeting up with Jermaine as he does walk up on this A site. He spots him, gets the spray, does not land a single tag. He does finally land the frag onto Jermaine though, and it is Ono with scope. He's going to land the frag onto Future, but Stormy's already all the way at B site, and Ono's now got to make some headwind as he needs to run all the way across this map and hopefully catch Stormy as he's still walking away from the bomb site. And Stormy is going to go nestle himself in this box room. And I don't see Ono taking this one at all. It is, I mean, he's got no idea where to look. Stormy's had opportune time to get away and plant safely, but Ono is walking in here, and he is just to his right, completely unsure. He really needs to look in there, but Stormy does get the peek, and that is the map to aNimus, and aNimus have won the ButtonBashers iiyama challenge after a 13-11 victory on backlot and a final overtime of a 16-13 on Citystreets, and just completely well played from the aNimus side. Completely unexpected. I did actually honestly expect ButtonBashers to roll over the aNimus side, and they did the exact opposite.
Well, it just goes to show aNimus really aren't kidding around. They're one of those teams to beat right now. Sick play. It's been an absolute pleasure casting this one, and it's so close, both maps. Nothing to choose between the two teams. First map was 13-11, as you say. Second, 16-13, I believe you said. So, just goes to show there's very little in this game. But congratulations to aNimus, commiserations to, of course, ButtonBashers. I believe aNimus win €250. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe so as well. If I just jump onto the what am I jumping onto the ButtonBashers website? I should be able to view it rather quickly, as I doubt it would just be something that they hide away. But either way, they have won themselves a fair amount of money here, and I'm pretty sure they'll be happy with that. I'm pretty sure ButtonBashers management will not be too happy with that, and I'm pretty sure ButtonBashers are going to walk away with this, and they are going to go practice what they should be. But I mean, the way Chibi played, imagine he actually had a computer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no doubts that he even said himself throughout the game he was getting FPS issues, and you know, in smoke especially, it's going to be an absolute nightmare if your PC or your laptop isn't performing. Really going to hinder your performance. But at the end of the day, you have to just get on with it and, you know, play with what the hand that you're dealt. And on that occasion, aNimus were just a bit too powerful for ButtonBashers. No disrespect to ButtonBashers, I'm sure they'll be able to hold their heads high after that. I mean, they weren't whitewashed, they weren't absolutely pounced or trounced or anything like that. They really did hold their own. They made it a spectacle and a close game to watch, but at the end of the day, aNimus were just a bit too strong.
That is too true, and if you give but a moment, I actually have Chubi joining here on TeamSpeak, and okay, he's asking for a minute or two. He's going to talk with the team. I think that's just going to stretch it out a little bit too long. But that was the challenge, and aNimus are actually the final winners. And well played to them, well played to ButtonBashers, who really put up a fight, taking it on to overtime on the second map. But from my side, and from Metuz' side, I believe as well, I thank everyone for tuning in, and I hope everyone has an awesome evening, and stay tuned. In 15 minutes we'll actually be streaming out the Playdux final, which will be some more action for you guys. Anyway, up until then, enjoy the rest of your evening, and good night.